Welcome guys to my YouTube channel, and today I'm gonna build a modern JavaScript game. So let's get down to it. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna create a folder name Bunny Jump. What we are gonna build is Bunny Jump, a game called Bunny Jump. So I want you to go and build a folder called Bunny Jump, and in folder I want you to go to terminal. So go to terminal and say touch index dot html. Okay, so the index.html file will be created. So now here's the deal: we are going to use the phaser engine as the engine that literally gonna make this game work. So the next thing will be for you to get the phaser in. So you can literally see that now I have a window open. Now I want you to go to phaser.com, phaser.io or .com, let's see. Okay, so this is a modern JavaScript game, so it will be better if you have knowledge about JavaScript. So I want you to go to the examples and we will download. So what I want you to do is go to the Google Chrome browser and type phaser cdn. So we type phaser cdn, it will come. So you can see now in my first result I have download phaser 3.51. So I go to that and you can see that it's stable version. We can use the npm download between the node js and download npm install phaser 3.51, or you can just use the script tag and insert this into your html file. So this is two ways. It's two ways, but I'm going to go in too much onto this. Either way you can use it. So just copy one of this out and then go into your Visual Code editor and type doc okay, doc, and you can get the HTML boilerplate tag, and we really don't need this viewport initial scales 1.0 or anything. Even the title, I think title should be, you can type the title name as Bunny Jump. So the title name will be Bunny Jump, and I'm gonna add my CDN that I took. So there's my CDN. Okay, the CDN. So I'll take this CDN here, copy that and paste it right here. Okay, now I'm going to create a script file. Script tag here, type will be module. So this is standard purchasing built in a basic game, and let's see. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need to do is we need to create a src folder and a main.js file. So I'm not going to use terminal for that. I'm going to use this. Okay, create this src folder, and then I'm going to create a main.js file. So I have created the main.js file and I say this. So now this script tag tells that we are going into this main.js file, and that there will be the body in our game. That's what the script tag tells you. and the CDN is what we use to get the data from Pacer. So I hope you don't clear anything about that or something like that, because I see that. Okay, now I'm only gonna build a template version. It means that I will not be running it on the server for the first time. So this is just going to be an index.html file when we run this. Okay, to the next part. So let's just type now console dot log hello world. Okay, now I want you to do is go into this index.html file, and I want you to go to this open with live server and click it. And once you click that, you would get this. This is the live server. Now I'm running the index.html file. I'm not really running it like in a live server or the local host or anything like that. So this will be shown here, and if you go and inspect this, and you can see that it tells you hello world. Okay, hello world will be available there. So now everything is working fine. That's what this tells. So let's go to and do the build our game. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to go to this src folder, and we need to create another folder called lib folder. So why we doing this? This is our library. So in this lib folder we will create another JS file called facer.js. So inside the facer.js I want you to type export. Okay, now we have to do one more thing before we start building our game. We need to go into the Google browser, and I want you to type photon stone. As I can type in, you can type too, and pacer dot ts. So type that, and you can see that I get a GitHub link. So I go to that GitHub link. You need to go to the GitHub link, and you need to say download. So when you say download, you can see that I get a raw type of document. I need to copy this whole document out. So it will be not easy, right? So how to so copy that out, and create a new folder in the lib folder. Oh, sorry, not in the lib folder, in the src folder. We will call types folder, and inside the types folder I want to create a new file called facer.d.ts. okay, facer, you can see don't miss any step, do as I told you. So facer e.ts, and we need to copy this one. So go ahead and copy this file. So you can see that this is a too much big file, so what you can do is go and save as, and you can go phaser.dts and save your file somewhere. Now you can see that I have included that phaser.dts file. Now we are almost ready to go. So next we need to create a file called json config in our base. So in our base, let's go to the bunny jump, and we need to create a file called json config.json. So json config.json file, and I want you to go and type this, compile the options, set module equals to ES6, and the target to ES6. So save file. Once again, look at my folder structure. So in the base I have index.html and JSconfig file, and in the src I have a main.js file, and in the types phaser.dtx file, and in the lib I have a phaser.js file. So you need to have your file structure as same as this. And now see, if you have configured it right, you just can go to the main.js file and just first save this, and then go and type phaser double dot, and you can see that now it comes automatically say auto. So now it say that phaser is configured rightly, so it is configured. If it doesn't happen, you need to check your folder structure and everything and solve it by going to Stack Overflow or some kind of way. So I don't need to do this twice. No, it's okay. Again, okay, it's I'm gonna save that, and now we're gonna build our project. So first thing we need to do is to get the asset for our file. So I want you to go to the Google and type out Kenny assets, and it will get you somewhere place like this, Kenny assets in Google, and you can get to it. And the next part will be to get the jumper pack asset. So you need to search jumper pack. So study, a lot of things out there, so research, check them out. So you can see that here is the jumper pack asset, so I need to go to that, and you can download it. Once you download the jumper pack asset, you can just go and get the assets into your Visual Code editor. Okay, once you have downloaded the assets, there are a lot of assets in there, so we just gonna need 5 assets. So the first asset will be this bg layer 1, which is in the background folder. So you can go to the background folder and get that asset. So the first thing, before all of that, you need to make a folder named assets in your base file, in the base file, not in the src, in the base file. You need to make a asset folder and get that bg.layer into that. So this is in the background bg-layer. You can see the name. The first one is that. Then you need to get the ground grass from the environment folder. and from the items folder caret, and then you need to get these two files, bunny1 stand and bunny1 jump from the player folder. So all we need is five files, five files, so you get them. So now we are going to build our game. So the first things first, we need to export a new game from Phaser. So that is done by this boilerplate code, so you need to remember this, or you can look out the documentation, this is already there. So Phaser.game, and type will be type Phaser.auto with 480, height 640. So we are setting our essential height and width as 640 to 480. So the type set to face auto means that face will decide to use canvas or WebGL mode depending on the browser and device. Canvas and WebGL are two different ways Face can render your game in the browser. So just like a quick explanation. So the next step is to create a scene. How do we create a scene? So in the SRC folder, you can see that we have only paste.js file which is in the lib folder, and type in the types folder we have header.d. So we need to go to the SRC folder and call folder called scenes. So let's go and do it. And inside the scenes, I want you to create a new file called game.js. Okay, in game.js, in the scenes folder, our game scene will be a class that extends from the base face.scene. So in our game.js file, we need to import the phaser. Phaser from see double dots there because because we go back and then again. So phaser.js, and then we need to create a export default class game extends phaser.c. So the first scene is standard, and then we need to create a constructor from console. If you don't know what constructor is, you can go and check that out. Basic knowledge about JavaScript is really important. So reload, and create. I will be explaining all these class in a few moments, and for now I want you to go to the main.js file and import this file like that. Go to the main.js file, and import the scenes. Muted. So the game, so game from dot lib. One second. Scenes game dot so put that into this, and now we can go and check if it is so open like you can see a black screen. If you don't see a black screen, go and check back your code and try to get something out. So this video is going too long. Okay, we will do another small thing so we can get something out of this. So we will load the background into it. So now game is in here. So what preload and create does is create, call all the asset and create them. That's the only simple solution that it can be. The preload is load the assets. Simple. So what we will do here is we will preload our background. So that this. So this is how you load an image or background into a face again. So load dot image background. So that's bg dash layer one. So this is the file that we are loading. So it's in the asset. So this is how we load an image. So once you load that, we should be, so once we load the asset into it, now we need to create our background. So it's very simple. You go ahead and say this. So this keyword you need to know, it loads like a constructor. It loads from the inherited class phaser.scene loads this method. So that's a simple way of saying that. So I will go ahead and add image. Say back. Okay, we have load that. Now we have load it. So let's see our background has been loaded. Let's go and see that. Okay, it hasn't. Let's go and check that out. So guys, the first run wasn't successful. It showed back screen. If you look at that, it showed so black screen. So I have added scene game here, so let's go and check. There were some mistakes in here. Here you can see the type. I had a simple letter P and I didn't add the scene game, which is we are loading the scene because scene will be the game, this scene, so we need to add them. If you didn't add them, please add them. And now if you go ahead and run this, you can see our game has loaded. Okay, now this video is taking too much time, I think. So I will see you in the second part, and so guys, goodbye and good night. Bang.